Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are we this morning? How are we doing this morning? How are we doing? Good to have you. Good to have you here this amazing Thursday. Please do get in touch with your friends, your sisters, your brothers, as today I'm giving you something I'm supposed to charge, but I'll give it to you for free on this amazing prosperity for your soul. Prosperity for your soul. So please, let's have some greetings. Let me know where you're watching me from. This is going to just be a blast. It's going to be an amazing time. I am excited. I'm energized. I'm looking forward to this second half of the year. I have set some goals. There are things that I'm going to be looking at and really focus on for my own growth. And therefore, I also want to encourage you to do the same. The second half of the year is still young, and there's so many things you can actually set in motion for you to actually fulfill a number of things that you will choose to fulfill. And so today, I would like to talk about something just off the topic. And I want to address a few individuals, but also for some of you, it can be a learning because this thing may happen to you, or you will meet somebody may come to you, because most of the people that are drawn to me are mentors. And so I'm going to talk about how to deal with infidelity. How to deal with infidelity, just in case you are suspecting your spouse. I see you all. Thank you so much. I see all those greetings. Thank you for showing up. I really appreciate your showing up and you're celebrating me. I do appreciate. So today I want to talk about how to deal with infidelity in the home. Um, it can be infidelity that you have personally discovered, or you found a message in whichever way you are suspecting. At that point, what do you do? Because, and I'm going to choose one road, okay? I'm going to choose one road that you've got to take. Remember that when you are deceived in a relationship, you can decide to either walk the road of divorce or reconciliation. You can make a decision to reconcile and really begin to build up that marriage again. So today I'm going to walk with you the road of reconciliation. I'm going to walk with you in the road of reconciliation. So everything I'll be talking about, I am addressing that person who has decided to reconcile. That person who has decided to build their marriage again. That person who has decided to stay with a spouse. You are the one I'll be talking to this morning. So please stay glued. Or if you know a friend who is struggling in this area, or you know a couple that are having challenges in this area, please do tag them. Tag them and bring them here so we can have this conversation. And I want to promise you, by the time I'm done, you will find a solution in the way you are going to deal with those issues. I charge for this wisdom I'm about to drop to you, but it is coming to you for free. So your spouse has cheated on you. You have discovered. How you discovered is not really what we are going to delve into. I just want to now bring to you the first thing that you must do in order to start walking in the road of recovery and reconciliation. The first thing you are supposed to do is set aside all the problems. Everything that you are going through, you've got to set them aside. And I'll give you how you will set them aside. I'll give you pointers because I'm a mentor who holds your hand. I want to walk with you and show you how you walk into, or how you find the place of rest and get yourself in the resourceful state to actually move and make certain practical decisions. So set aside all the problems, all the things that have led you to be where you are. You are going to set them aside. How are you going to set them aside? You will now start focusing on what you want to achieve. What is it that you want to achieve? You want to achieve reconciliation. You want to achieve restoration. You want to achieve healing. You want to achieve a beautiful marriage. That is what you are going to start putting your eyes to, as hard as it is. You are not going to be talking about the problems. You are not going to have conversations about the problems. You are not going to be addressing the infidelity. You are not going to be addressing the cheating. You are not going to sit down your spouse to find out when, how, and all those things. All those things, as much as you think that it is good to talk about those things, they're very draining and you're not going to find any healing. So, how do you set aside? Do not replay the betrayal. Do not replay in your mind the betrayal. Whatever it is that has happened, do not keep bringing it back into your mind and playing back the incidences and zooming into it and really imagining what may have happened and so on and so forth. You are not going to replay. You are looking for reconciliation. Remember, you are looking for healing. It is therefore important. I'm running this as a mastery class. There are people in the class that I am taking through these principles. We began, I think this is like third week. So I felt led this morning to bring it on this particular platform. You need to shift your attention from pain to purpose. Shift your attention. So, for a moment, this is how you are setting aside your problem. You've got to wake up looking at the reason you were born. You've got to open your eyes looking at what you would do that will bring satisfaction. You have to wake up in with a grateful heart, appreciating your being alive, appreciating things that are good. So everything that needs to surround your life, when you go to the kitchen, look around in the kitchen and begin to thank God that there is food in the kitchen. When you go to your children's bedrooms, if you've got children, begin to appreciate God that God blessed you with those children. So begin to shift your focus, okay, from what has happened and give attention. So it is all intrinsic. So it's a fight, it's a war. It's a battle of your mind. So you have to be intentional to look at that which will give you strength. Because what you need is inner strength for you to drive this particular train of a marriage back onto the realms. So it is intentional focus on purpose. Intentional focus on people you are looking after. Intentional purpose on your business. Intentional focus on your job. Beginning to appreciate your job, that when you are going for work, you begin to thank God as you are driving for work, that God blessed you with that job. Because some of you, the cheating and the infidelity starts affecting, it affects your emotions and it drains your emotions. So even output at work is affected. Now remember that that job has nothing to do with him cheating. That is where you are earning your salary. Your business needs your vision, needs you to be in the resourceful state. So do not mix up things. So shift your attention, pull yourself in the direction of things that are good and keep your eyes there. Magnify them. Be grateful. Okay? Be grateful for what is going on. Be grateful for what is happening. And that way you will find yourself gaining some strength within you. Define your new vision for marriage. What is it that is new that you're going to start looking at? You've got to start focusing on healing, rebuilding trust. First, you've got to trust yourself. You have stopped trusting yourself before you even start, mistrusting the other person. You've got to trust yourself. You've got to start restoring love from within. Start loving yourself more, not the other person. Remember, we want to build strength within you, intrinsic strength within you. That is how you will start setting aside the problems. To be where you are, remember, there are several things that have led you to be where you are, that you cannot process them by loading it all on the offender or loading it all on the person that has caused you pain. I want you to know, talking about what led to infidelity won't build your life. So completely stop addressing that issue. Walk with me. Walk with me. Stop having conversations with your spouse about the infidelity. Stop questioning and interrogating him or her about the infidelity. You are draining yourself. Remember, if you want water out of a tap, when water is coming out, the tap or the hose pipe remains wet. So when you are bringing out questions about the infidelity, your life is going to be dented with negativity. You are going to become toxic. Your mind will be drained. Your life will be drained, and you can never find peace. You can never build again. If all you are talking about is what happened, the person did and everything, you can never build. The second thing that you need to do is find yourself. Forgive yourself. You've lost yourself along the way. As these things have been happening, you have lost yourself. So begin to find you. Begin to give yourself permission to find you, because you placed wrong expectations on the person. Sometimes actually your void may be even more open and exaggerated because of what the person has done. And therefore, you can actually lose yourself in the way you talk, in the way you do things as a spouse in that home. So you will stop to do this, you will stop to do this, and everything. Listen to me. When you are building self and you are discovering self, it has nothing to do with another person. It has to do with you. You are not supposed to change because of another person's decisions. You are not supposed to dent your life because somebody has done something wrong with their choices. They've made wrong choices, and therefore, their wrong choices should not affect the good you. Their wrong choices should not affect your environment to thrive. Their wrong choices should not shorten your life, because the more you are drowned in what they did, the more you are shortening your lifespan. Because as you are entertaining those negative thoughts, there is a firing. The neural system is firing up, and your cells are being destroyed faster. Your heart, the way it is processing, the cycle of blood and everything, it's speeding up. You are shortening your life. The more your blood is being pumped, fast, and you are draining your brain. You are draining your heart. You are messing up with your kidneys. You are messing up with your liver. I don't think it is fair. You have already lost. Let's say, for example, because of what the spouse has done, you have actually lost 60% of whatever it is. How you respond to what has happened, you may end up losing 80%. You may actually donate 20% yourself. The pain, the things the person has caused you was only 60%. Your response to what has happened can actually cause 80% damage, if not even 30% more damage. And you find yourself gasping for air because you have now gotten to 90% when the damage was 60. This is just for you to give you a figure, to understand what you need, how you need to serve your life. Don't blame yourself for someone else's choices. Don't sit to judge yourself. Don't sit to analyze of what you should have done, what you didn't do, and how maybe you. No, please. Someone has made their own choices. And someone's choices should not destroy your life. Make time for personal healing. Give yourself a break to heal emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Give yourself time to heal before you start taking all the chores and all the wifey roles and all the wine. Give yourself time. Give yourself time to heal. All this Pentecostal thing, I decree, I declare, I what, I'm back up. Don't be too quick, because not properly healed will cause a lot of holes into your character and personality, because you did not allow yourself a process of healing. You've lost so much. So much has been lost. The person you have is totally different. The marriage you have is gone. It is gone. You've got to build a new one. But before you do that, let's walk the steps. It is then good for you to seek for therapy. Okay, for you to find tools of prayer. How do you pray around what has? This is finding yourself. Remember that your existence was brought by a higher source, and therefore the higher source knows exactly what you're supposed to do. When there is such a thing, what is it that you're supposed to do? What principles are you supposed to build within yourself in order to succeed this painful thing that has happened? Nobody will tell you how it's painful and measure the pain. Nobody. Just like labor ward. Let me tell you something. As women, we've been to labor ward. Our pain threshold is totally different. So there's no mentor, there's no pastor, there's nobody who will prescribe to you how to feel. Who will prescribe to you how the pain must last? This is about certain things. Some of you, your pain threshold may be so much, some of them may be short, depending on several factors. It is how you handle the situation. The third thing that must happen in order for you to walk the road of reconciliation is, please know you are not the victim in the matter. Stop treating yourself as a victim. Do you know the way you respond to infidelity will make you a victim? You will even do more wrong things as you are responding to this infidelity issue. You are not the victim of circumstances. You are not the victim of what he did. You are not the victim of what she did. So stop treating yourself as a victim. Victimhood keeps you stuck. Okay? Own your power. Get permission. Get back permission to own the power back. This thing of what happened, why did you do this to me? And the hysterical behavior and you're crying. You are placing yourself as a victim. Choose healing over pity. Okay? Nobody will feel how you are feeling. So as you are going about showing, attracting for pity, people must pity you for, the mother must pity you. You even call the mother, you call the sister, my friend. They can never love you more than they love their own. You are wasting your time. You are by even involving other people. You are destroying yourself. And hence the importance for you not to treat yourself as a victim. Stop attracting pity. Stop attracting pity. Choose the road of strength, intrinsic strength. Nobody has gone through what you've gone through. Nobody is feeling the way you are feeling. You are the only one who is feeling that at that particular time. The world should not come to a standstill because your spouse cheated. Life has continued. People are getting married. People are happy. People are celebrating lives. Children are being born. Life has continued. So stop attracting pity. Reclaim your emotional strength. Take responsibility for how you respond. Take responsibility is ability. Everyone can go through similar situation. How you respond is what differentiates girls from women, boys from men. Is response to that particular issue. response, because your scatteredness and your hysterical behavior, to think that some people somewhere must clap for you or they must think you are the most. Who won trophies for over talking? Who won trophies for scattering things and breaking things? Who won a trophy? You are just losing your life, losing your self-worth, losing your energy, killing your life over a person you did not brought here on earth. You just met when you were 20 something years. You don't know where he or she grew up from. You don't know what the mother taught them. You don't know the environment they grew up from. You don't know their background. You don't know their bloodline. You don't know. You don't know, madam. You don't know, sir. You don't know the person. So you wanting to kill yourself and really attracting the whole world to settle, because you are the one who's publicizing to all his relatives, to all your relatives, to everybody. You think people will stop what they are doing to start concentrating on the way you've messed up your response? Because the way you respond, okay, the way you respond will either destroy you more or will preserve you. Response. Response to infidelity, how you respond, will either preserve you or destroy you. Hence the importance of you not making yourself to be a victim. When when there is victim, ability in you, you will be stuck. You will make wrong decisions. Then you are the one who has to be made to apologize. That is why seeking for proper mentorship, not mentorship on social media. She's my mentor. You encourage. No, it is looking at the issue and to be handheld, and push through in there. Seek for help, and please pay for those sessions. Pay so that you can be responsible enough to act on certain principles that you are being guided. Okay. The fourth thing that you may have to do in the journey, and your mentor will be able to guide you when this can come, is to research on their spiritual contentions, the marriage foundation. How did you start the marriage? Their upbringing. Some of you are simply harvesting the upbringing of somebody. You are harvesting, you are the one who has been found where his true personality and character is exposed. So research will help you to minimize your reaction. When you research, actually you will be like, duh, why am I even wasting my energy? When you do research to really find out where your dude or your girl comes from, the home he came from, what was happening in their family, how do they, so that will even give you an understanding that you don't even have to go the mother, you don't even have to go the sister, because in their family, that is normal. This that has happened. Actually, your mother-in-law, the mother who brought your spouse on earth, has, what you are going through is kindergarten, is necessary. What you are going through, she has gone through professorial things, she has gone through university, she's done thesis. So when you report your small little matter to her, she'll be looking at you like, excuse me, girl, is this a problem? He came 02. The father used to miss 3 days. The father used to go on Friday and come back on Monday. You even came. And so it's a problem. So research will help you to actually deal with your issues with integrity. Value yourself. You are not a victim. Why are you behaving like the victim? Why are you behaving like you're the one who went to make those wrong choices? Yet your behavior shows as though you are the one who went and did those things. How you behave. Why are you degrading yourself? Why are you going all over trying to attract mercy? Okay? So study yourselves. How did you start this marriage? Look through and see certain things that could be causes to what you're going through. That way, you will deal with that matter properly. Remember, you want reconciliation. Like, that's why I addressed this issue in the first place, that there are two roads you can choose to deal with infidelity. One is divorce, the other one is reconciliation. When you choose reconciliation, you cannot be behaving divorce. because divorce also has got its own principles in the way you're supposed to walk. But I see a lot of people, especially women, who want their marriage, who want reconciliation. Their behavior is divorce behavior. Their behavior is as though they want divorce. You cannot walk the road of reconciliation and you are behaving divorce. You can't. The fifth point is stop using threats or past mistakes. Hello. That hysterical behavior of threatening him. Oh, children, you won't have access to the children. Oh, I'm divorcing you. Oh, I'm this, I'm this. Stop using threat. You are just draining your energy. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. If anything, when you keep on using certain words and he becomes familiar to those words and he takes you for a ride, the person will be like, yeah, that's even last time, that's what you said. So stop using threats. You've chosen reconciliation, not emotional warfare. You have chosen reconciliation, not emotional warfare, where you start playing with the person's emotions. Don't bring up the past scenes. Even that time you did this, even that time, deal with the issue. Dealing with other issues will scatter this very important thing that has happened. You will now bring, and it will be like a verb, and therefore it will be difficult for you to concentrate on healing. Don't bring in the past. Healing requires safety, not shame. Find a place of safety to nurse your wounds. Find a place of safety to treasure your heart. Find a place of safety to treasure you. You are much more than you are treating yourself. Stop treating yourself like a victim. Stop using threats. Stop using the past. Stop digging all the wrongs into the present. Speak words that build, not break. Aim to speak into the positivity of this particular matter. Every day, begin to see healing into your spouse, healing into your marriage. Okay? The sixth thing you're supposed to do is reclaim your partner and create new memories. What new memories are you going to create? Listen to me. I want you to know that this marriage you had, this marriage you had, if you've been married for 10 years, for example, that marriage is dead. That 10 years marriage is dead. When someone has gone into infidelity and you want to reconcile and to build, I want you to know to bury this, because this is not what is there. This person you are looking at now, after you've discovered infidelity, is a different person. The person who is talking right now, who is a spouse, is a different person, because after infidelity, everything changes. And that is why, if you want to survive that marriage, you've got to start rebuilding a fresh marriage with a man who is not the man for 10 years. With a wife who is not your wife for 10 years. This is a new marriage with new principles. How you will talk, how you will deal with things must drastically change. There is a way you need to double certain things. There is a way you need to triple certain things. And then there is a way you will need to reduce certain things. Now, when I'm dealing with you at personal level, we are able now to go through and demarcate. This is an area I'm talking about that you're supposed to reduce this, and then you are supposed to add to this. Let me tell you something. People I have worked with successively, I've worked with certain people, I've gone through the pain of infidelity. Those I've worked with have got 100% healing, like 100% healing. It calls for you to understand that you have to be handheld. This is a new marriage, my friend. After infidelity, you are looking at a new man. After infidelity, you're looking at a new woman. And therefore, what you used to build, this marriage you've started to build, is totally different. It's not the same. It's not the same. There are certain things I'm running, I've got only a minute, like building accountability structured, not policing, not following him up, like whatever. But each one of you must come with accountability structures, like how will you now behave? What is going to happen? Not you must come home at this time, you must now remove your password on your phone, you must what? You put those rules, they'll be broken. Each person, you must start having conversations of how you will build accountability structures, and both of you must subscribe to those structures you're going to build, and someone has to be willing themselves to bring in into those structures. Stop being a detective. You are not married to be a detective to your spouse. You are a spouse for heaven's sake. Someone you just met when you were 25, 27. Don't go into this marriage because your friend messed up. Don't be the one who's Madam Righteous and always judging and always accusing and always bringing the person down. Build new structures and let the person volunteer to bring their own accountability structures, and stop making the person really fear, like, oh, if I go this time, she'll be thinking like this. That is fake. And you can never live a life like, you will never enjoy your marriage ever again. If your spouse now starts living by fear, fearing you, and you think that is beauty, that, oh, now he tells me he's now entered the mall. Now he's out of the mall. Now he has gone there. Oh, baby, now I'm on my way. Oh, now I've reached here. Oh, sorry, I'm going to see my friend. And you think that, oh, now at least he tells me, my friend. Someone can go into infidelity during lunch hour. So you think you've succeeded? No. There is a way the connection has to be rebuilt. You've got to rebuild trust through actions, not just words. Through certain things you've got to do. Don't expect old marriage back. There's a new one. The version of the new marriage. The version of the old marriage is gone. There's now a version of the new marriage. It's a new season with new rules, new foundations, new beginnings. And I'm ready to walk with you in that journey in case there's been any issues of infidelity. These are just pointers, but I get to delve with you deep into my marriage, sessions. And you can also join our marriage mastery where we are delving deep into these issues. Do have an amazing Thursday. Shalom, shalom.